I answered the phone to hear the words I was afraid I was going to hear. Dave, you have cancer. Now, those are not words that typically bring peace to you, but I've been in a 9-month study on the issue of biblical peace, and God did something absolutely miraculous for myself and my wife as I learned to deal with lymphoma over these past few months. God's peace came in to guard my heart and my mind through Christ Jesus. It was lymphoma, stage 4. I was pretty much in trouble, and I had a lot of therapy, chemo ahead of me. But through it all, God's peace did an extraordinary work. So many times, the sort of peace that we think we need is simply for everything to be nice. But peace is not an absence of hostility. It is the work of God that brings wholeness, completeness into our lives. I've been studying peace in order to write a book on it, and now I was going to live it out. God's peace, according to Philippians chapter 4, is something that comes into our lives that we really don't understand, but it sets a guard upon our hearts and our minds. That's what Kim and I experienced. We certainly had some times of anxiety. There were certainly thoughts that came in when you deal with cancer that you're kind of worried about. But every time those thoughts hit me, there was a guard there. It was supernaturally placed. Jesus literally set a guard so that when thoughts of fear or anxiety came, it was not allowed into me. It bounced off. That's, I believe, a promise that God gives to all of us, to every believer. When we stay in His Word and we begin to understand that peace is a gift that's given to us through Jesus Christ. It's a peace you don't have to quite understand. It surpasses our knowledge or our understanding, but it does set a guard on our hearts and our minds. In this day and age, it might not be cancer you're dealing with. It may be a relational issue. It may be a financial issue. It might be a health issue. But the church is not exempt from the anxiety that's in the world. But we can deal with it through the wonderful gift of peace that's been given to us through Jesus Christ.